Ms. Goddard, you and your mother claim the defendant, Damon Harrison, purposefully impregnated you to trap you, but has since avoided the responsibility of taking care of your daughter, Anila, since she was born.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
You're suing for a paternity test and for $900 for college expenses you lost when you were forced to drop out.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Harrison, you claim you've tried to get a DNA test for months because you know you are not Anila's father, and today's results will clear your name.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Goddard, why do you believe that Mr. Harrison purposefully got you pregnant?
Your Honor, I know that he purposely got me pregnant because he told me himself, Your Honor.
Did you get her pregnant on purpose?
Yeah, I got her pregnant on purpose, Your Honor.
You did?
Yes.
And why?
Because we were in love. We were planning to have a baby, but she didn't want to have it. She wanted to go to school. And
so let me understand something. If you say you got her pregnant on purpose, why are we here? Why aren't you claiming, honoring, and taking care of this child?
I know the child's not mine. Because
you say you know the child's not yours, and yet you also say you got her pregnant on purpose.
We were going together for a year. We were in love. So I decided, you know, I wanted to start a family. So I tried to start a family in which I assumed that this baby is mine or not. I don't know, to be honest. She cheated on me, basically. She cheated on me with another guy. A couple of my friends walk up to me and they'd tell me that, you know, she was cheating on you since the beginning of everything, since we've been going together. So I wanted to know if this baby is mine or not.
So you started hearing rumors?
Yes, a lot of rumors. Not just one person, not two, but multiple, a lot. So I wanted to know if this baby is mine or not.
Your Honor?
Yes, Ms. Goddard.
I admitted to Mr. Harrison that I had intercourse with another man as we were together, and he still proceeded through my pregnancy and the birth knowing that.
So you admitted that you had had sex with someone else?
Yes, I did.
And he stayed with you?
Yes, because he said he knew that was his child because he purposely did it, and he knows it.
I don't think you all understand that you can purposefully try to get somebody pregnant, but if you're sleeping with somebody else too, it could be the other person's. You understand that, right? When did these people tell you that she was cheating?
They told me after she had the baby.
I told him myself. I admitted to him when I first found out I was pregnant. When I first told him, I didn't tell him the guy's name. He went through my phone another time, and that's how he found out the guy's name, Your Honor.
I never found out the guy's name, Your Honor. I just found the text messages.
You went through the phone?
I went through the phone, and I seen that she was talking to another guy, and they was talking about having sex, and they was talking about being together with each other.
Was this during the window of conception?
Your Honor, yes, it was. One day, Your Honor, yes. But I was sleeping with him before and after. And Your Honor, how I know? I marked down on the calendar myself when I was sleeping with Mr. Harrison. Not only that, Your Honor, yes, I did have intercourse with someone else one time because Mr. Harrison has cheated on me multiple times.
It only takes one time, Your Honor.
I just wanted him to understand how I felt while he was doing it to me, Your Honor. Yes, it was wrong, and I do realize that.
What is this evidence you have?
I have a calendar where I marked off all the days before and after, Your Honor, when I conceived my baby.
Thank you, Jerome. All of these dates you have circled.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are dates that you were intimate without protection with Mr. Harrison.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then the baby was born on November 6th.
Yes, Your Honor.
When were you intimate with the other guy?
On February 28th.
So February 28th.
It was the weekend of my birthday, yes.
So now on February 28th is where you say you had sex with the other guy.
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you end up hooking up with this other guy?
Because, Your Honor, as I stated, he has cheated multiple times. This was a friend of mine. I came to him and I confided in him and I started letting him know things that were going on. And me and this other gentleman, we had intercourse with each other, and that's how it happened, Your Honor.
How are you so certain Mr. Harrison is the child's biological father if you admittedly had sex with this other guy unprotected during the window of conception?
Your Honor, because me and Mr. Harrison had sex multiple times unprotected throughout the day, Your Honor. It was nonstop.
But you do acknowledge that there is a potential that this other guy could be your child's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm well aware of that.
So when you were pregnant, did you tell the other guy that I'm pregnant and you may be my child's father?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was his response?
He stopped talking to me. He wouldn't have no contact with me.
So ultimately, Ms. Goddard, you believe this man basically just ruined your child's life?
Yes, I do. I believe that she also, like you said, had a choice in that. But I think for him to do it intentionally, which makes it worse, because not only did you do it intentionally, but you just walked away. You came, you dropped your luggage, you didn't even unpack, you left the responsibility on her to do your dirty work. That's not fair. That's not fair.
In the case of Goddard versus Harrison, when it comes to 8-month-old Anyla Harrison, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Harrison, you are her father. Now you know.
Yep, and I will be taking care of her, as a real man should.
So despite the arguing that has transpired today, the three of you have something in common, and that's Anyla. So from here, you've got to use that same energy that you used to cut each other down. You've got to figure out how to now build Anyla up. So, Ms. Goddard, you were suing for the paternity test, but also because you felt Mr. Harrison had prevented you from the opportunity to go to college by impregnating you on purpose. You haven't proven today that this man said in his mind, I'm going to purposefully get her pregnant for the specific purpose of keeping you from your education and that college opportunity. And let's be honest, even if he said he did, there was another man on deck. So for the reasons I stated, judgment is for the defendant. And I know that was an opportunity that you really wanted for yourself. And you will have to one day just simply own and say, no man can take away an opportunity that I give away because of my irresponsibility. Ms. Fendoyan, you are here to prove to your on-again, off-again boyfriend of 12 years that your 3-month-old son, Ezekiel, is his biological child. You say the paternity denial is destroying your relationship, and you need today's results to repair the breakdown in your family. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Rowland, you say Ms. Fendoyan was in a sexual relationship with another man weeks before you learned of her pregnancy, and you and your mother's best friend are here to prove her son Ezekiel is not your biological child. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Fendoyan, you say your family is broken. Explain.
He keeps denying my son, constantly denying him. His family is always putting a bug in his ear. That's not your child. He don't look like him.
That is not my child at all.
You're gonna see? I know who I slept with, and I know my baby.
How? If you was with me, you was with somebody else at the same time. Like,
I know who I lay in bed with, and I know the days I Thank you very much.
Okay, so Ms. Fendoyan,
here we go.
We're gonna have to use court-appropriate language.
My apologies, Your Honor.
Yes, court-appropriate language. All right, well, we're all awake now. So, Ms. Fendoyan, tell the court the nature of your relationship with Mr. Rowland.
Well, we go through a lot. We had our first child. Everything was good. It was perfect, you know? Things started getting rocky. I came home from work one day, and this man says he's going to the store.
Ridiculous.
Going to the store. You know, you wouldn't think nothing of it. Your man going to the store. He goes to the store. That man go missing. 2 days. Where you at? I go to his family house, and what do I see? Opens the door with a chain of hickeys all over his neck.
Mr. Rowland, why did you have hickeys all on your neck?
Because we weren't together. I was able to do whatever I feel like, Your Honor.
No, we were together.
We were not together at all.
We were together.
At all. In her eyes,
yes,
together. She thought it. Man, we were not together.
We were together.
Not in mine.
So did you say you were going to the store and never came back?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I sure did. I had 2 girls. I didn't need her at the time. I had 2. I was dating 2 girls at once.
So, Ms. Fendoyan, you submitted a calendar to the court which outlines the window of time you were having sex with Mr. Rowland again. You say you started to have sex with him again on May 8th. If we go to the next page, you also indicated you were having sex with the other man where it's outlined in red, May 1st through May 7th.
Come on, Your Honor.
If we
So
go
right
to the
there.
window
Show right
of
there on the
conception, Ezekiel's birth date is
January 30th,
January 30th of what year?
2019.
2019. We press calculate. The window of conception would be May 5th to May 13th.
See? Exactly.
Let's go back to the calendar.
Come on.
If we look at May 5th
Right there. Come on.
through May 13th,
Come on, Your Honor. That is not my child. You can tell it.
it overlaps. You split right through the middle.
That's why I think she never lost it the first time.
The baby resembles him all the way.
Tanya,
The baby,
Come on. Be
That's
honest
real,
with us.
Tanya.
Come
Come
on.
on now.
Be honest
The
with yourself.
baby
Be honest with
resembles
yourself.
you.
It proves it right there.
all right. So you telling me he don't look like you?
Nope, not at all.
And if I'm wrong, I apologize.
Okay.
It is what it is. I want to know the truth.
You're gonna be apologizing real soon.
All right.
I guarantee it.
Is this the other man?
Yes.
Oh. So this is the other potential father.
Yes, this is the man that I have went and picked up, like he says.
Does he believe he's Ezekiel's biological father?
He tells me no. He says that my son is a split image of him. They both spoke on it. They both sat in the same house on the same couch and spoke on it. They both sat there, you lollygagging.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you something. You don't, relax yourself.
All right.
Relax
Blah,
yourself.
blah, blah.
You're so full of it. You're full of it.
Come on, all you doing is this.
All right.
That's it. That's it.
But I mean,
So then
when you
we
look,
go home, I'm gonna do this.
but when you look at the picture, I mean, it looks like a little baby looking at his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yes, that's what it looks like. So, and this
Come on.
man says that he knows he could be the father, but he doesn't think he is.
Correct, Your Honor.
But in your mind, you truly believe Mr. Rowland is.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Just based on the way the baby looks.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
My son, Your Honor, resembles a lot of my daughter. A lot. And he resembles...
Well, they do have the same mother. But you're saying because you believe they have the same father, too.
Come on.
Yes.
Make yourself sound crazy right now.
Only one sounding crazy is you.
Okay.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Rowland, you are the father.
You dummy. How you feeling now? How you feeling now? And you can tell your mother the same. What you gonna do now?
Step up to the plate. That's all
There
I
you
Think
go.
about
can
my
do.
son again, I dare you.
Nothing more I can do now.
Ms. Wolf, you're in court claiming revenge sex has now put your relationship in jeopardy with the defendant. You say the only way to save the family you were hoping to build is to prove to your fiance that he fathered your 3-month-old son, Zane. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Cottle, you say you're not a doctor, but when a woman is having sex with more than one man at the same time, the odds are against you. And once the results reveal you aren't the father, you want your name off the birth certificate. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so, Ms. Wolf, you came to court admitting you had revenge sex.
Yes, Your Honor.
Explain what that means.
Revenge sex means that my ex-boyfriend, Lucas, he cheated on me with one of my friends. So I was talking to his friend, which was Andrew, and Andrew was like telling me that, you know, we should get back at them. We should have revenge sex. We should, you know, and we did. So while I was still dating Lucas at the time, I was sleeping with Drew also.
And now you all are in a relationship.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Cottle, tell me what's going on in this relationship. Is the relationship on the line for you?
It is when it comes to Zane and when the fact that he's not mine. I work 24/7. I not only just work night shift, I actually wake up to go back to work, to go lump another truck, to make the extra money, to be able to buy the diapers, the wipes.
So in your estimation, you are supporting Zane?
In a very typical kind of way, yes.
So, Ms. Wolf, how serious was your relationship with Mr. Cottle's friend?
We met on a dating site, and I moved in with him about a week after meeting him. And 2 weeks in our relationship, I invited my friend to come hang out with me. And while I was sleeping, I woke up and I went to the bedroom door and the door was locked. So I kept pounding on the door for them to open it, and I saw my friend's underwear on the floor. So right then and there, I knew that they had sex, and then I asked them. It was like, yeah, we did have sex, I'm sorry.
So at this point, were you in love with Mr. Chittum?
At the point, yes, I was in love with him and I was very hurt. So I took it upon myself and I texted Andrew. And that's when Andrew told me that, you know, we should have sex together to get back at them.
Oh, my Lord. Isn't this just a mess? You were in a relationship with Miss Wolf first.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And you started a sexual relationship?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you all were living together?
That is correct.
And then she said she invited her friend to come, and you and the friend slept together?
That is correct.
So now how do you find out that Miss Wolf was then intimate with your friend, Mr. Cottle?
One of my friends texted me.
So then did you confront Miss Wolf?
Yes.
What did she say?
She was pretty much denying it all.
So you didn't want to tell the truth, Miss Wolf?
I did tell him that I did sleep with Andrew for the revenge sex, but I did not tell him that I was continuing to sleep with Andrew. No, I did not.
What is also interesting is the court uncovered a couple of Facebook photos. Now, this is you, Ms. Wolf, kissing Mr. Chittum.
Yes, Your Honor.
And on the bottom of that screen, which you can't see, you were a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then we uncovered this photo. This is you and Mr. Cottle in pretty much the exact same pose, but a different team, because this one says Seattle Seahawks.
Yes, I like both teams, ma'am.
Oh, I like both teams.
I meant I like the sports teams, both teams.
But now I think there may be more truth to your statement here in court today that you like both teams. Mr. Chittum, you met with a certified polygraph expert and you were asked the following question. Did you have sexual intercourse with Sarah, which is Ms. Wolf, during her pregnancy with Zane? You said yes. The lie detector determined you were being truthful.
Yes, that is truthful.
Only up till
I was
third
pregnant, and you knew that, and I never lied about that, so.
Wait a minute.
I wasn't dating Andrew until I was about 3 months along, Your Honor.
So you're testifying that you were sleeping with him during the pregnancy.
Yes.
But when you started being with Mr. Cottle, you stopped sleeping with Mr. Chittum.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It was actually January of this year is whenever we stopped having relationships.
That's a lie.
So where was she living then?
With Mr. Cottle.
So you're saying that I had sex with you in my own boyfriend's house? You're a liar.
Are you saying that?
I actually do have the messages still.
You do?
Ooh, is this true?
No, it's not.
He has the messages.
I do have messages.
I like to see that proof.
And so you're saying you were intimate with Ms. Wolf at Mr. Cottle's house?
Yes, Your Honor.
You would go over there and Mr. Cottle would be working?
Yes.
How often?
I'd say at least about once a week.
Oh my God.
Once a week? And so these messages you have say what?
Ask for me to come over and talk.
What do you need to talk about?
She would want me to come over and pretty much please her because she kept saying that her boyfriend could not do it.
You were ovulating between the 22nd and the 27th?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you tracked this. I mean, it is possible
I tracked it
for
and
a woman.
I planned it, yes.
Oh, you tracked it and you planned it?
Yes, because at the time I loved Lucas, and I knew he couldn't have kids, and I wanted us to have a family. So I decided to sleep with Andrew, and I knew I was ovulating at the time. I know it sounds messy, but regardless, I know when I was ovulating, and I know who had sex with me.
So wait a minute, is this like revenge level 10?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I'm just checking, because it's like, okay, the first revenge, sleep with him. The second revenge, get pregnant by him because you believe he can't have children, so that's another way I stab you.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Also, Your Honor, he has a problem with cheating, And all his girlfriends can tell you that.
Oh my goodness. In the case of Wolf versus Cottle, pertaining to whether Mr. Cottle or Mr. Chittum is the father of 3-month-old Zane Cottle, it has been determined by this court. The biological father is Mr. Cottle. You are the biological father. And so where do we go from here?
Well, I'm gonna try and see where things are going between me and her, but it's not completely promised.
Ms. Wolf, can you give Mr. Chittum up?
Yes, I can.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, he's never going to be comfortable being in a relationship with you.
He's never gonna amount to anything that my boyfriend is. I'm sorry, but you're a liar and a loser.
But he told the truth today on your text messages and you were lying. If we're gonna tell the truth, let's tell the whole truth. Yeah. Now you've established that Mr. Cottle is baby Zane's biological father. Don't push his father away. I don't believe for 1 minute when we leave this courtroom, you're gonna leave him alone.